Hey there, I'm Robert Dempsey with Life for the Freelancer. Thank you for taking a quick minute to watch this video and to find out what my workshop, Becoming Successfully Self-Employed, is all about. Now, I think I'm much better at promoting other people's stuff than I am my own, so let me just cut right to the chase and tell you what this is all about. So, I've been working for myself for the better part of 10 years. Though I've had as many kind of 9-to-5 jobs, I've had more of these actually than I can count on my two hands. But ultimately, I always come back to working for myself. And there's a big reason for that. There's many reasons for that. But ultimately, what it comes down to is that I enjoy the freedom that comes with being self-employed. For instance, I get to spend more time with my wife and daughter. I get to work with just really awesome clients of my choosing. I get to travel and go and meet all these really cool people. And so for me, again, it all comes down to the freedom that I get. And so a little bit of background too, just real quick. I've had a web development business for close to 6 years now. We've built a number of products, some of which we've sold. I have a conference. I'm writing a book. I do a heck of a lot of stuff. So don't get me wrong, it is a lot of work. I'm not going to sugarcoat that. However, there's the old cliche of, if you're doing what it is you love to do, then it's not really work anymore. And that's where I've been for a very long time. And I'm not willing to give up the freedom really for anything nowadays. But enough about that stuff, right? You're here to find out what this workshop is all about and what it's going to do for you. So in July, I started this site called lifeofthefreelancer.com. And the whole point of that is to help people to become and stay successfully self-employed. And on the site, I have had the great fortune to speak with more than 80 such folks. And now these are folks that are, the things that they're doing really runs the gamut. I've spoken with a doggy acupuncturist. I've talked with software developers and web designers and people making physical products, an industrial engineer, freelance writers and editors, all sorts of people, business coaches, life coaches. It really runs the gamut. There are so many ways that you can gain the freedom that becomes with being self-employed. It's really unreal, and that's where this workshop comes in. So there are 4 modules to this workshop. The first is mindset. We're going to make sure that you have the correct mindset to become and stay successfully self-employed, and how you can really keep that mindset going. Now, the second module is the 5 key success factors that I found that are common across the more than 80 folks that I've spoken with so far. So we're going to get into all of that. Now, the third module is a very important module. It's how to strike off on your own with doing it in a really low-risk manner. And reducing your risk in going into the whole self-employment thing is a big deal at any point, really, but especially during tough economic times like this. If you're considering becoming self-employed, you want to make sure that you are reducing your risk as much as possible. So I'm going to give you a number of techniques for doing just that. And now number 4 is, again, it's another heavy-hitting module. It is the biggest money-losing mistakes that I've made and a number of other folks have made as well. So I'm going to share those with you so that you can avoid the same stuff that all of us out there have already run into. So that when you decide, if at the end of the workshop you decide, yes, I am going to become self-employed, then you will have the entire groundwork for being ultimately very successful. So the workshop is just a one-time fee of $47. It's delivered over the course of 4 weeks. The reason being is that I've rushed into things, and I don't want you to rush into things too much. It's a lot of information to absorb, but you'll definitely get access to all of the modules. And again, just one-time fee of $47. So ultimately what it comes down to for me is that if you want to have more freedom, if you want to spend more time with friends and family, if you really want to own the results and be known for the results that you produce for yourself and your customers, then becoming successfully self-employed, this workshop, low price, $47. This thing is absolutely for you. So check it out. Let me know what you think. I'm Robert Dempsey with Life for the Freelancer, and I'll speak with you again soon.